Yes, this is Air John checking in. The flight's going fantastic. Hey everybody, how's it going? You might be looking at me going, seriously, the mullet still? I'm wearing a goofy headset and a weird camera angle for a reason. You don't know it? It's in the title. Honestly, the fact that I have to say it is sort of annoying, but I'm going to try to be doing a Bob Ross painting. The Bob Ross painting I decided to try to do is the one closest to my birthday. For what reason? No reason. I felt like I needed some sort of marker. I don't know. I guess I could have done like today. Maybe that's not a bad idea either. Y'all ain't doing shit. Y'all watching me do it. I'm doing all the work. I'm going through puberty because my voice is cracking, but I'm also going to do a Bob Ross painting today. If I'm wearing different clothes afterwards, don't question it. Honestly, there is a chance I might change shirts because this is a nice shirt. Maybe I'll do it naked. Nah, I'm just kidding. That's going to be on OnlyFans. Hello. I'm a bit nervous about this, mostly because I had a really upset tummy last night, but I also got another camera going too. I got two cameras. What can I say? I'm trying to be professional around here, all right, even though I'm not in camera at all right now. That's all right. The one that we're doing today is called Splendor of Autumn. Let me pick up all the colors that I'm supposedly. These aren't even all of them, I should say. These are just. So these are all the ones that it says I'm going to need. I don't normally consciously paint with this many colors. My palette's hardly big enough. Bobby Boy's got a big old palette. Johnny Boy do not. We have our panel here. It's I put white paint on it. You got to stick with me. This is going to be a very tough. Not even tough. Well, it's going to be a really thrown together video. I don't have all the stuff that I think would be ideal for making a video like this. I'm looking into getting like a proper camera that I can record and do this with just a little bit better, a little bit easier. I can move it around a bit more without having cables to worry about.
Hey, welcome
Okay,
back.
here goes Bob.
Certainly glad you could join us today.
Hey, welcome back. I'm happy to be here. Bob, let me go ahead and say,
So
I'm real nervous about this. I'm sure you're going to hop into it before I'm prepared.
Maybe we'll start out with a little tiny 2-inch brush.
Yeah. So see, here's an issue.
A little bit of Indian yellow.
One, it's going to be tough to pause this guy. One, I don't want to try to pause him. Probably during the beginning I'm going to, then eventually maybe once I'm getting in the flow, I'll keep it going a bit more. But for now, as you can still see, my palette is naked. Here you got other stuff squeezed out. Squeezed's not usually the word I would use. I feel like I got to squeeze a fairly decent amount of each of these out. Also, something to note, I don't even have all these colors. I might have already said that. I'm just nervous about it. And also, this is the one that was like closest to my birthday. I looked at the one that might have been closer to the day this video is going to go up in my birth year. It needed like a black starting canvas, and I already put white all over this. And I was like, that just seems dumb to do that. Scoop out a little from it and just plop it down there. Why not? I want to go on the record and say that this is the most paint I think I've ever had on a palette at once. I'm going to spray it with water since it's acrylics and I don't want it to dry out. And hopefully, I didn't just make them all spread. But if so, hey, we're not Bob. We're not here to be professional. Bob, take it away.
Let's just do something that's bright.
Wait, what am I doing?
We'll start out with a little tiny 2-inch brush.
That's not tiny for my canvas, but I feel you.
Add a little bit of Indian yellow.
Sure.
Just a small amount.
I don't know what that is. We'll pretend this is.
Let's just do something that's bright and shiny and pretty. As I say, it'll make you feel good inside.
What do we do?
All right, we'll just put a little yellow right there. Something about
just
like
right
that.
Here. Should we go in circles? What are you thinking, Bob? You like this, huh? Fucking freak. You're going around? Yeah.
Put 2 eyes and a big smiley face on there. We'd have somebody's portrait right there.
Don't tempt me, buddy.
There we go.
Oh, bad. He works fast,
Blend it out.
I mean, obviously he knows what he's doing, so it's like, it's a bit easier. How far are we going here, Bobby?
We just have happy accidents here on canvas.
I feel that. I wetted my brush a little bit.
Wash the old brush off.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, but I just kind of got it just so I could go a bit more.
Shake it on.
See, also difference.
Just cover everything in
I sort of.
And alizarin crimson. Just mix it together.
Wait, blue and crimson. Damn, we getting purple out here, huh?
Proportionally.
Huh, Bob?
Much more crimson than blue.
I would say that's much more.
Okay, good.
I don't really know.
Now you may want to put a little white over here and test it to see what color it is, because it just sort of looks black on the palette. And you might want to test it.
Bro, this dude has big ass brushes. I don't have brushes that big, at least not ones that I'm just willing to just sacrifice. Oh god, this might be a little bit too blue. Oh shit.
As I say, I thought we'd do something today that's just very bright and sparkly. Maybe even something that has an autumn feel to it.
Shit.
What the heck?
Mine's going to be a nighttime autumn feel, Bob. What can I say? Mine's a bit too blue. Maybe we need a bit more crimson in here. We'll just make it with some wet on wet. Here's the thing. I suck at painting. Bro, his brushes just sound different. Maybe
I'm going to grab another one and put
Stop.
titanium white on it. Just
Stop, Bob. I'm not ready.
And come right up here and about the center.
Bob, you're going way. I don't paint this fast, Bob. You are speed running me right now. I don't do the. This isn't my blue. This isn't the blue that I had going. I don't have the paint thinner, so it wasn't watered down at all. So I'm just spreading this thick old paint on my. It's not even close to the light purple you were talking about. I was only dreaming of it. I mean, I grabbed the two. Yeah, this is that phthalo blue. Oh shit, dude! I don't know how Bob got such a light color going, but he's a fucking wizard. To be fair, it's probably the paint thinner. Now, some would say I'm ruining it. But not Bob, because he's a great guy. He would say that this is just a fucking massive ass happy accident. Bob, I appreciate all the things that you're teaching, but I'm going to freestyle this part a little bit. I'm going to get some of these colors off of here because they're just pissing me off, all right? I just, we need this light. You're saying sparkly. I think doing this is really going to bring in some of the lighter canvas colors from out back, and it's really going to bring in that light that you were looking for, right? So... And then we go back here in the middle. We brighten it back up with some of this paint. Then we soften these edges. I don't know how that purple came about for him. I got brown shit. Here's the problem with Bob, right? He goes so fast. Sometimes I don't know if my brushes are clean. Sometimes they're like hard, and I gotta break them apart a little bit. I never know. But Bob's just always ready, and that's why he's Bob Ross, man. Yeah, this purple color, I have no idea. I didn't even clean my water before this. I just realized. I was just so nervous getting into this. I was like, shit, let's just go. Let's just get into it. Let's just see what we could do. Let's see if I can hang with the legend Bob Ross. I obviously knew I couldn't. I think me and him are pretty much at the same point now. I think he maybe had a circle going. I don't know. I think it's time to unpause.
Take a little white and begin.
Okay, so I'm super behind. Also, he said he got titanium white or liquid white, and that just, it looks gray. How does this look gray? Did I miss something? Oh, that's all the purple. That's what oil, that's just, I guess that's the power of oil paints,
Just to bring it up like that.
Hey.
And come right up here and about the center.
The center?
Take a little white and
shit, this brush is going to stay filthy for a while.
I want this to be very bright right in here.
Uh-huh.
So take
titanium white right in the center. We want it to be bright.
Just really work it in there and work outward. Once you get the brush contaminated with color, try not to take it back into the center.
Yeah, of course. We want to take the whiteness and the brightness outwards.
But I would suggest that you clean the brush each time you go back to the center.
See this fucking...
nice warmish glow right out there.
Yeah, warmish.
Brush going. Let's see.
Oh fuck! I went back in the center without cleaning my brush. It's fine. Here's what we're gonna do.
Let's put a little bit
happy
of
accidents. We're just gonna take it around town.
Just tap a little into the bristles.
What are we tapping into? Where? Hold on, Bob. Chill out for a second. Chill out. I'm catching up. I'm actually recovering this to a point where it looks all right. All right. So give me a second. I'm almost to a point where I feel, or maybe we're not even, but I'm getting there. Where I feel like if you saw this, you wouldn't turn in your grave. Ideally. Yeah, we're going to clean our brush. Hold on. You know what? I got to get a rag that's closer. I just don't want to waste paper towels. Then we go back in the middle. Then we start circling it out again, baby. We'll keep it loose because we're an abstract artist. Bob is dead. Oh my God. This fucking color again. My background is so dark. His lavender looks so good. I guess I really need to outweigh this blue. He did say crimson, right? Am I grabbing the wrong one? Oh, there's the lavender. Let's go. All right, so we've unfortunately lost the white in the background that we had. So I'm just going to take some wet and fuck everything up real quick. You see what I mean? Is we're just going to try to, we're going to come in here and even all this out. He was like, oh, it's going to look like a black on the canvas. Then I look and he said it's going to look like black on the palette. And I was like, yeah, it sort of does. And I turn and see what he's doing. His looks like a nice light fucking fuck. But look, I'm lighting it up. He's going to love this now Because now when we take the darker violet that he is working with now to make those tree shapes that he's probably about to do, because this motherfucker loves trees. Let's be honest here. Let's wet our canvas. Bob has oils, so he has a little bit more wet time to work with everything. I'm on acrylics. Things dry a bit sooner. All right, so sometimes I lie to myself and say spraying them is good. I don't know if it actually does anything. Well, I know it does something, but I don't know if it's actually beneficial. But he wants us to blend the
together. That easy.
Wait, how are you doing that? Okay, he's going crazy. I'm gonna put my actual 2-inch brush. Let's see what we can do here. Got some white on here.
Let's see, I got another one here that has lavender on it. We'll use that.
Cool.
Let's put a little bit of that lavender color right on the brush. Just tap a little into the bristles.
Bro, I still barely have this lavender color that you're so fucking keen on, buddy.
I don't know. Just start making decisions here. Maybe there's some little things that live back in here, wherever. We're just going to make some little background indications.
Just right back here?
Things that live far away. There.
Dude, my shit's shaking like wild out here, Bobby. Damn, bro, I'm painting hard, buddy.
Just some little indications. I don't know exactly what they are, and I don't know that we really care at this point.
Yeah, I don't, do we even want to know what these are?
Just background material. And this is just background material. We're not really concerned with it at this point.
Okay, so I don't want to go too far over the center.
Maybe later on we will be, but right now, it's just background material.
All right, guys.
As you begin running out of paint, you can put things that are closer to the light source up here because they would be lighter.
Fuck my
There we go. Just little.
Bobby, you got to say these things before. I work faster than you, man. I'm cooler and better. Hold on, I'm getting some lavender going again.
There we go.
So, Bob, I got some red going in here. It's to signify the blood of my
You're gonna have the whole thing. Just let your imagination take you to anywhere that you want to be. That easy.
I'm in between a pair of tits.
Now we can come back and begin making the.
I don't really see that in my
layers.
photo, though.
Do the shape that in your mind is the farthest away first, and then work forward.
I don't even know what I'm doing.
A little bit of blue, a little phthalo blue, and just add right in there, so it has a little bluish cast to it. But it's still mostly lavender. It's just more to the blue side.
Yeah, sure.
Now.
Well, I'll pretend I have any fucking lavender in here.
All right.
This shit's a cool gray. He had to. I'm getting black in mine. I don't care. He had to cheat and get black in his.
Right there.
It's literally the only way. Bro, here's the thing. Is like Bob knows what he's painting initially. I don't. Like I gotta pause it because like this guy kind of I feel like he has a rough idea what he's going for. Obviously, yeah, it's a landscape. Shut the hell up. But it's like shit, bruh. Is it a landscape or is it a lifescape, bro? Think about it. Anyways, now that you're done thinking about it, it's tough to keep up with old Bobby boy after a little bit, you know? I'm just trying to sort of mimic what he made it sound like I should do. Oh, this is way better if I smack it like this. What the hell? Oh, this feels way nicer. I don't know what the hell shapes I'm making, but hey, you know, I don't think it matters right now. I'm definitely going to have a different feel from Bob's, but that's okay, you know? They're just happy fuck-ups. Now, I'm confused how he got like that like softness down there. Like I know he said he added in some phthalo blue. Did he just do this? I don't know. Let's grab some phthalo blue with my dirty brush because I'm a lazy bitch. Okay, so he said he added a little bit. I added a fuck ton of it, apparently. But if we go back in with a little bit of red, we're really going to bring out that lavender. I'm totally fucking bullshitting. Really put it in there like Bobby Boy says. Bob had anger issues, I'm telling you, man. How fucking hard he hits this shit some of these times to get... He was probably jacked, though. I mean, he was in the military, so... Not necessarily making it means that you have to be jacked just because you're in the military, but it's like a higher chance that you're probably somewhat in shape if you're in the military. Is this good enough so far? I'm pretending it is.
Okay.
We want that to be nice and shiny.
Brush with the lavender. I'm just sort of going back and forth.
Look, Bob, I'm gonna cheat a little bit.
Maybe there's a.
I cheated a lot.
Little bush. It lives right here. Comes right out like that. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Get crazy. Maybe over here.
Get crazy? Should we get crazier?
There's another little peninsula that comes out into the water. So it looks like that water's
Look
back
at you,
behind
Mr.
there.
Big Words.
A little reflection underneath by pulling straight
Reflection.
down and then going across. And that's all there is to it. Maybe we'll put the least little touch of bright red, just enough to pink it up a little.
Oh, so he's like
pinkish flavor.
Okay, Bob, look, I know I just caught up, but we got to pause again. 1 second. I'm starting to wonder what the hell all these other colors are for, though. I'll be honest. Mostly pretty much use like 2 for a color that I can't even properly fucking get. I'm supposed to be a lavender color, but so far it's been a lavender color because it's been absolute dog shit. He said crimson. I'm going to grab some normal red because I feel like I should get ballsy. Right, but he was saying like little peninsulas, we do like this. Then you side to side. I think Bob's on some shit sometimes. I don't know where the fuck this is going, but this looks like doo-doo. I understand happy accidents and all that bullshit, but so far this has all been an accident. And it's like, what's happy about it at that point? You know what I mean? I guess let me just pull all these down for the reflections. Like, I don't fucking know.
Cut across.
What am I supposed to be doing here?
So you can see it. Cut across.
Yeah, do it slower. Do the whole thing slower.
A little bit of liquid white.
Knife and some white.
Put the least little touch of bright red in, just enough to pink it up a little. Give it a little pinkish flavor.
Wait, where's my...
Pull it out flat, cut across. Let's do that slow so you can see
Hold on, I can't find my knife that I would use for that. Oh, that's one of my favorite ones, too. Where is it? Oh, yeah, I forgot I had these brushes. These might be useful in this. Honestly, what would be useful is a better setup. I just don't have a setup to do, like, 30-minute speed paints. Bob is a different beast for this, man. I do, like, 30 minutes of painting, do a little bit, then I'm done. Or I'm not done, but then I pause. Like, you know, like I did the flower in 30 minutes and I was done. Then I went back and did this in like 30 minutes and it was done. Then I did like some of these accents in like 30 minutes and I was done. Bob does a whole entire fucking masterwork in 30 minutes. Smidgen of red. Too much red.
Just a little water line that lives right up in there. Something like that.
I got too much and I somehow made green, Bob.
I don't want a real distinct one. Just
Bob, I dipped in green on accident because my palette's not big enough. What do I do?
A hint of color. Right in there. Look at the amount of depth and distances in that. It's that simple.
Look, I don't know what Bob is doing right now. I'm really working on getting like a pinkish white.
Help create the illusion.
But I'll tell you right now, what the fuck did he do? I was gone for half a second.
Give it a little pinkish flavor. Pull it out flat, cut across.
You know, I have a slight pinkish flavor. We'll go with it.
Cut across. Let's go up in here. Then we can take, and with that,
I drug it down for some reason. I felt like, oh, reflection. See, this part, I don't know how he's doing that.
All these little things help create the illusion of distance in your painting. There we are. That's enough to get us started.
Am I doing it right, Bobby boy?
Let's have some fun here. Maybe in our world, we'll just keep using the old 2-inch brush. It seems to be working pretty good. Now, change your mind. Let's go to a round brush.
Dude, I was just talking about needing a round brush, too.
That's the beauty of this. You can just change anytime you want.
Loves his lavender. I almost said ravender.
All right. And maybe this tree lives on this side of the water. Let's put a little tree trunk in there. For that, I'm going to take a little Van Dyke Brown Dark Sienna mixed together. Load the brush full of color, a lot of color. See, both sides.
What are we doing? Wait, hold on. I gotta go back. Bro, okay, so, like, he has his lavender. I swear, I have a purple color that I'm about to just fucking use instead. Like, I literally just have a purple. I'm just gonna use this instead. I don't know. I forgot I had it, but, like, at this point, fuck you, Bob, is what I'm trying to get at, all right? Now, you said you have a round brush. I have a round brush, too. But it's huge.
So light's gonna come from both directions. Need to keep that in mind.
What? How'd you mix it?
Brown, dark sienna mixed together.
Is this a good video? Is this enjoyable?
Full of color, a lot of color. See, both
like,
sides.
Is it? Wait, I stopped paying attention. A little tree trunk. Dark sienna. We went to dark. Wait, this isn't the right brush. Is he doing this to the fan brush? I think I have a smaller fan brush that I should use. Grab some. This is brown, and then I think he said with this one, and then he took some white on it. The one side was a white, right? You know what? Let's just pretend I'm doing this correctly.
Load the brush full of color, a lot of color. See, both sides. Now I'm going to take one side and just take it through a little bit of white. So I have light on one side, dark on the other. See? White.
Boom.
So light's going to come from both directions.
Okay.
Need to keep that in mind. Keep the light side of this to the left. Need it a little bit lighter. Didn't come out quite light enough.
So oh, word! I came out way too.
Let's go into a little bit of yellow, a
Yellow.
A little bit of sap green. Small round brush does fantastic on trees like
Yeah,
this.
well, I'm out of round brushes,
This is what
bucko.
it's just wonderful for. Just wonderful.
Bro, this shit looks like ass.
There. Just a little green left back here. Even though Jack Frost may be doing his magic.
Huh?
Still a little green on some of these.
Is this wintry?
There. Maybe he missed this one. Okay, but surely he
Need
will
more
come
yellow
back
up
and
in
get
this
it.
bitch.
Let
We'll
it
just go,
rattle
you know,
down.
we'll just not worry about what Bob is doing, just make our
Maybe.
trees look full,
Now we'll
you
start
know?
playing with color. I'm gonna dip the brush into a small amount of the liquid white because, as you know, a thin paint will stick to a thick paint. So we're gonna thin it down just a wee bit.
I actually didn't know
Just a
that, but
little
thanks
bit.
for the tips, actually. I didn't know that's how that
Little
worked.
paint.
Bob, I think I've gone too far. Mostly because I don't have, you know what? I need the
Okay,
circle
now-
brush. Or at least some sort of bristle brush, because the
All right,
bristle
so
brush just
maybe
does
over here
it
on
just
the other side.
just does it better, you know?
Just play with these colors, back and forth and back. Enjoy.
Going with the bush
Just
over here.
really and
Okay, this
truly
bush is
enjoy. That's what
insanely
it's all about.
bushy.
Painting does nothing else for you. It should make you happy.
I'm stressed. You know what? Because that's like that, I feel like I got to even this part out.
See, as you paint, you begin to see all these little things. Just practice.
Yeah, I just don't know
practice.
what we're going
You'll
for.
learn to create as you paint. Add a little black, maybe even a little Prussian blue. Prussian blue is much stronger than phthalo blue.
Wait, we're supposed to have Prussian?
A little bit of the liquid white. A little yellow ochre, a little cad yellow, maybe even a little bright red. Just tap the brush.
I'm sort of freestyling right now. I'm just sort of going for it.
Ooh,
Okay,
just a
regret
little firecracker.
freestyling.
About like that. There.
This looks like shit for me, Bob. I'm glad yours is looking pretty good.
Just varying colors, back and forth and
I
back.
was just trying, like I said, I was trying to put in violet with it just to, you know,
There,
sort of bring
there's
in some
another
of those depths. Maybe like right here, I bring
Indian
in some
yellow
more
sometimes.
behind these trees.
Alizarin
You know.
crimson and the yellows make some gorgeous colors. Try that too.
Which ones?
Especially
Which
if you're
ones?
doing fall pictures.
Crimson and yellow? Okay. And
Something
yellow.
like so. Whatever.
Yeah.
Go back to the old 2-inch brush. Put a little color on it here. The same colors that we're using, the reds and the yellows. All of those beautiful colors and some green.
They're beautiful. I
Come
might have a
back in
little bit
here.
overdid them.
Just
Well, you
begin
got a whole
tapping in
foreground going up,
indication
Bubby. I've goofed up a tad bit, Bob.
of- All right.
And I know you're
Come
going
back
to
the lay
say,
of the
no
land
way
when
you
you're
goofed
putting
up.
these in.
But I did, I swear. See, he added like, when did he add that
Guess
part?
what? Bravery test. You ready for this? Maybe in our world there lives big tree right there.
Where? Hold on.
Right there.
Bob. We're chilling. Hold up. Give me just a second to at least feel like I caught up. You got a whole island in front of your shit. I'm still working on getting an even green shade, sort of working through this, at least trying. Maybe like he was saying, we should try to keep some of these highlights a bit more. Now, he was using white. I used white and I went a bit too far on it on accident, but that's fine. Man, I'll be honest, this looks kind of like dog shit. Okay, so he has, like I said, he has something going across, which is crazy to me because it's like, grow up. Also, he has like extra growth over here. I'm going to add in some. I don't know. Should I go higher? Yeah, he's like covered all up top. I'm like being pussy of covering up top because I didn't know. We're going to actually go in with just ever so slightly more blue. And just bring that out a bit. Yep. And then he was talking about, he was yapping about like, about those white highlights. I'm going to try to get a bit more, maybe even put some on the trees here. He's probably going to have me do that later, but I'm going to skip ahead. Check this out. A little bit of ripples in there. Bob doesn't tell you about this, but this is how you cover up your shit. I don't think it looks bad, but man, he just has so much more vibrant colors. I think we got to go back in and try to just get some more colors popping because he just has some nice bright colors coming in. So I'm just going to try to hug some shapes in here. You know, maybe try to keep it more on the side that's sunny. Okay, we got something. I do sort of want to try to maybe even darken it down a bit more in some of these areas, just to show that they're in the back a bit more. So now we have to add the thing in front, apparently, which is crazy to me, Because, like, chill out. I have to reverse a little bit because I don't... Did he just add in... Like, what the fuck? Okay. I mean, I think I know how he did it. Also, I got to say, doing those highlights really brought it out. Bob, you're a genius. Right over here, maybe. Just, you know, maybe just a bit more turbulence in these areas really would have suited even you. Really, Bob. Probably a little bit benefit, you know. Maybe just bring out a bit more color, you know. Mostly because I fucked up the colors. I'm just saying, I think my water looks nice, at least. So we got something going. Go in for some even lighter highlights again. These are a bit green, but honestly, they're on leaves, so it's pretty okay that I'm using white, yellow, and a bit of blue. Because at the end, it's just going to give me a very light green, which works perfectly for trees, really. Or also, it could also give me a light yellow, which, once again, pretty fitting for trees. Get some way lighter things going. I don't know if I like that as much. It's probably a bit white, bit too white for what I'm going for. Maybe I can try to cover them up. Maybe wipe off the brush so I'm mostly picking up paint. Mostly panic because I think I ruined what a nice look I had. Bob Ross is going to be super disappointed in me. You know, the real issue is that I changed brushes that I was using. So I know he was talking about sap green, so we'll get some sap green. Maybe we'll do a little island instead. Maybe we'll just do like a little... something like that. Doing this a bit different. So I'm a bit nervous about it, honestly. Let me go back to see what he's up to. He's doing the big tree. I'm not ready for the big tree. What did you do for this island? Boy. So he sort of like added a bush that overlapped over here, and then he just made an island out of it.
Does nothing else for you. It should make you happy. Should make you happy.
Which isn't, yeah. All right, so that sort of answers what I need to do.
Okay.
What I think I need to do.
There's another little bush right here in front of that one.
You know what? Let's add a ballsier bush here.
Things. Just practice. You'll learn to create as you paint.
You guys hear him, Bob? He's dropping some fucking knowledge bombs. Whether you love him or hate him, the man's speaking facts right now. I don't know if I like my little area. I think I need to make the ground a bit more...
Little firecracker.
Not as greenish? I don't know. I should probably also add some whites on the side. I think that'll help. Maybe bring in some browns.
Just work in layers, though. Try to leave a little dark between each group. Between each and every group.
Bob, I ripped my painting off.
Indian yellow sometimes. Alizarin crimson.
My bush didn't turn out as well.
Gorgeous colors. Try that, too.
I think if I... See, I gotta...
color on it here. The same colors that we're using.
You know what?
The
That's
reds
fine.
and the yellows.
We'll just have these weird yellow, bluish colors throughout, just to bring some sort of balance. Bro, I'll be honest, this part was tough for me. I didn't do too well in this part. Let's just pause for a second, and I want to try to work. Like, this part looks all right, but the bush on it, I feel like I don't know. Like, it looks, I see it, but that's only because I feel like I did it. You know what I mean? Because I know he's wanting to try to get ballsy here soon. And I want to put my tree over here. So if I do that, I want some depth that it can bounce off of. And I think I should do it on the other side too, because it feels weird that this is so bright. We'll even tap it inside some of these just to add in that layer. There's a lot of paint that I feel like I've barely used. So maybe we should fix that? Could I go in and add some reds without just losing my shit? Sure, so it looks like I can. Some yellows in this too. To separate it. Ooh, hold up. Okay, I think this is doing things. Let's pull that a bit more. I want to get some sap green on this island a bit more too. It's getting there. I will say, I think I need to force some depth a bit more. And while I don't fully know how I'm going to do that right now, I'm going to try. I guess maybe I'm trying to blend it in or like blur it out a bit. Here, what if we do this? As like another, I think he did this earlier. I'm just doing it now. I'm also going to... Oops. I just don't know. I guess brighter colors, because I need to make it brighter than the... Or brighter / as bright as the trees that are right around it. So I think that'll help. Let's dip into some sap green. And apparently some, I think that's black. I don't like this part. This part's hurting me. We'll just keep on going. I think Bob just did it different. I thought these trees were just going to be going to this bank here. They decided to go not to the bank.
Maybe. We'll use some more of the dark color. Bravery test. You ready for this? Maybe in our world there lives big tree right there. Right there.
Dude, this guy adding in his trees and shit. Bruh. See, I'm down for adding a big tree, but...
Don't let these big trees scare you.
Okay, well, I was going to say, but they kind of scare me.
You can put a lot of trees in your world. Now then, let's make several different kinds of trees just for practice. Let's say...
Bob, I did it. This tree is in our way.
Trees here. Maybe this old birch tree lives right here. Just sort of give it a round pull.
Do I want to make a birch tree? I do like birch trees. Maybe I should do a birch tree. Hold on, this is actually something I didn't think about. I just want one tree. To be honest, I want this one tree. I feel like I just want this one tree. Maybe I'll add another thinner tree next. You know what? Let's add another thinner tree next to it. Ooh, what if we have one leaning in? I don't want crazy amounts of trees. I just want simple trees. I want it to be like, whoa, that's it. You know what? Let's just do a birch tree. Let's just see what we can do here. We're almost done with this, I believe. It's took me a lot longer than I was expecting. Let me make sure my phone is still recording. It is. Let me, as you guys can see on my palette, maybe, I have a little bit of brown and some white here. So there. So wait, how did he do this? You just did this all the way up? That's a birch tree. I was trying to see if I said it, if it made it sound or like look more like a birch tree, but it didn't really seem to work. Let me make it look more like a birch tree-ish. So let's go with this tree now. Okay, apparently we need more. This is why I went back in. See, on this one, this is too much now. But see now, because I did too much on it and I retouched one already, retouching the other one doesn't look as obvious. Okay, well, it's starting to look more obvious because I'm putting more and more into it. But it's looking, I'm trying to get it to look somewhat decent. Now what? What do we do now? I'm done pausing.
So all we're going to do for this one is just touch.
Wait, what?
Touch. Let the tree
I wish you told me
take off
this
what
about
it
this
wants.
one now.
Give you back what's left. A little bit of thin paint, thinning it with paint thinner.
Let's just touch. I'm just going back on this one. We're just touching.
Of an old tree limb or two that lives out here. I don't know. Wherever you want to.
Wait, what are you doing? Do some little.
Just the indication. A few of them will show.
Boom. Here we go. I like that.
Maybe this little tree got stomped on it. He's not doing so good.
No.
Maybe he died.
Shut the fuck up. Maybe you died. So now we want little limbs. Oh, see, but you did it on the one that like you already drew on.
Here we go.
Bitch.
Let's just drop some little leaves right up here on the.
Chill. First of all, this brush is probably a bit too big for what I want to do. Two, where did these come from? What trees are these? He did say paint thinner. I don't have paint thinner because I work with acrylics, and I know that's not saying you can't use paint thinner, but I'm just saying I don't want that brush either. God, I have so many brushes in my thing. Does that look fine? I think that looks finer, but maybe that looks finerist. I don't know. It all kind of looks like shit right now. But he's going back in and adding some nice.
Take too long to do that.
Some leaves.
I like it.
What colors did he use?
Right in there even. Okay. I think for this I'm going to use, so it'll stand out, I'll make an orange color out of yellow and red.
Show your nuts,
nice.
bro.
Boy, that's dynamite.
That's what I was saying, bro. Woo.
Bright rascal. Very bright. A little more red, a little more yellow. Ooh, I like it. I like that color.
Thank you,
Gorgeous, that's
thank
what I
you.
was looking for.
I'm not really looking at what he's
that's all
doing
it
right now,
takes.
but man, I sure do hope that it's similar.
Puts an indication.
Because I'm liking how mine's looking.
Take a little red, a little liner brush, make a quick little signature.
Wait, signature?
We'll
Are we
going.
done? Oh shit, we're done.
With that, we're going to call it done. And from all of us here, I'd like to wish you
Oh
happy
shit,
painting.
dude.
And God bless.
I finished my first Bob Ross. It's definitely not hold on. Okay, apparently I'm done. I gotta make a couple more fixes. I feel like I don't like this area, so we're just going to try to make it look more grassy. It'll just help me cope with it a bit more. But holy shit, I did it. This is my first Bob Ross painting. And pretty much one of my first landscape paintings too, to be honest. Ooh, and bring some in front of that tree branch just to show some depth that we still got some depth in there, you know. But this is it's that I'll be honest, everything from like there up I like. I'm just gonna say it. You know, I don't like the island I did. I hope you guys enjoyed the video still. If you guys want to see more of these, if you guys want to see me paint with Bob a bit more, let me know. I'm ideally going to have a better setup coming soon. And when I say better setup, I just mean a better camera. So I don't have to use my phone. Then I can use my phone with the video going. I guess I could use my iPad. Did anything of that. Overall, though, I think it looked cool. I don't think I did the grass well in the foreground, but the rest of it I think looks pretty solid. Let me know what you guys think of it. If you guys paint along too, cool. I didn't say you should have, and if you did, I'm actually going to sue you. But you guys will also see the full version in post. I'm just not in post right now. I'm currently in pre. Not like that. I don't know what that means. Anyways, we're in post now, and the transition would be less obvious if the mic wasn't completely different. If you guys want to see more of this, be sure to let me know. I'd actually be pretty down to do more now that I understand it a bit better. I understand like where he's going when he does certain things. And I'm pretty sure if I did this again, I would do it a lot better. And hopefully I don't eat my words if I do this again.
School manager's feet. I'm the big boss, baby, on the block, so you better know it's my street. You can take the back seat, good when them dollars in my mouth. Who there at the top? Yeah, it's me. Hello, only